Streaming slots, the underregulation of gambling-related, user-generated content on YouTube. Underneath this very long title hides a research project that I am currently conducting with Dr. Martin French as a part of the FRQSC-funded project Jeux responsables à l'ère numérique. This project came about when Dr. French and I started to look for forms of gambling on YouTube. We stumbled on videos of people who filmed themselves playing slot machines. If you want to see an example of one of these slot machine videos, I invite you to watch the one that's on the slide right now. It's a great example of what these slot machine videos usually look like. So there are entire channels dedicated to slot machine videos, and they usually post one new video a day, which is huge for a YouTube channel. These videos are usually around 10 to 15 minutes long, and they usually only show the slot machine screen, and you can hear the player commenting their game. Some videos show entire play sessions with no cuts in the video, while others only show the bonus rounds. And these videos intrigued us. They were hypnotic, sometimes exciting, sometimes they felt very drawn out. There seemed to be a tight-knit community that came together in the comment section. We felt like outsiders who didn't know the lingo, the strategies, or even why we were drawn to these videos. In addition to how these videos made us feel, we also looked at them as media objects. These are videos that are produced by individuals, not by slot machine companies. They show gambling activities, but do not seem to be sufficiently regulated. So this prompted us to question the limits of gambling regulation. In this research, we asked the following question: should user-generated content about gambling be included in gambling regulation? We explored this question in two ways. First, by looking into YouTube's policies regarding gambling. Then, by conducting a thematic analysis of a sample of slot machine videos. Throughout this presentation, you will hear me refer to Nickel and Johnson's 2019 article that compares video game reviews to slot machine videos. This was the only article I found that talked about slot machine videos. We first looked at YouTube's policies and community guidelines. We found that there was a double standard regarding gambling content. So if you upload a video to YouTube, you are considered a content creator. Your videos must respect a series of content guidelines, from restricting profanity to avoiding adult themes. However, these guidelines do not mention anything about gambling content. However, if you are paying to have your ads displayed before, during, or after a video, you are considered an advertiser. You have to follow different rules than content creators. YouTube does allow gambling-related ads, but there are certain conditions. According to Google support, gambling ads must target approved countries, have a landing page that displays information about responsible gambling, and never target minors. So for example, an advertiser may advertise a brick-and-mortar casino to adult viewers in Australia or Belgium, where it is legal to do so, but not to viewers in Thailand or Russia. Sometimes, advertisers and content creators work together. Some YouTubers have paid product placements or sponsorships and are required to disclose this relationship to YouTube, and sometimes to their viewers depending on local laws. That's why sometimes you will see a little sponsored tag at the bottom of a YouTube video. So which rules do slot machine videos have to follow? Well, they're uploaded by content creators, not advertisers. They are thus not required by YouTube to comply to local laws about gambling advertising, so these videos are not age restricted and do not have to be. They're viewable by anyone, even minors. And this is something that Nickel and Johnson take issue with. They point out that these videos are potentially promoting gambling activities to minors. Additionally, the slot machine videos we watched for this project do not mention any explicit commercial relationship with slot machine companies or casinos. And this is surprising because it is usually prohibited to film or to take pictures in casinos. However, these YouTubers seem to be allowed to do so. Now, in one of the videos of our sample, a YouTuber recorded a conversation between himself and a casino employee telling him that he is only allowed to take pictures and not to film. However, after an off-camera explanation, the player is allowed to resume filming, and this shows that he has permission from the casino to film and that this permission is not extended to all patrons. Another channel mentions that the casino they're in only allows them to film if a casino employee does it for them, and that they only were recently approved to record full play sessions instead of just the bonus rounds. So there are some agreements that are being made, between casinos and YouTubers, but these agreements are not made explicit, and whether there is a monetary relation between the two is unclear. The second way we looked into these videos as a potential form of gambling promotion was by conducting a thematic analysis of a sample of slot machine videos. We collected a sample of 21 videos in August 2019. The first video of our sample was just the top result for the search slot machine on YouTube. Then we completed our sample by following YouTube's recommendation algorithm. After collecting the first video's transcript, top comments, number of comments, and likes and dislikes, we clicked on the first recommended video that fit the following criteria. This video had to be also a slot machine video in English from a channel we had not already included in our sample. We collected 15 videos this way, then conducted a thematic analysis following Brown and Clark's guidelines. As per Brown and Clark's guidelines, after the initial analysis, we went back and collected more videos until we reached a saturation point, meaning that we were not coming across any new themes. So in total, our final sample had 21 videos. What did we find? For the purpose of this brief talk, I want to highlight 3 of many themes that we are investigating. These themes are instructional components, gambling strategies, and sociality. Instructional component. Creators often explain some slot machine features to their viewers, especially when they're playing new games. For example, in one video, the creator explains how to get free games on the slot machine Lock It Link. They say, so, we're going to do a $5 bet. We're playing dimes. Okay, $12.50 to start. 3 of those banks starts the feature. You get to choose if you want the piggy banking or if you want the free games. So it may not be very clear, but they're explaining that the player has a choice to make between betting on the piggy banks or playing the free game. On another video, a commenter thanks the YouTuber for demonstrating a new slot machine. They wrote, "Thanks for sharing and demonstrating most features on this Timberwolf new game. I start to like it already, although it seems tough to win big. Best of luck and have a wonderful week." So, some of these videos function as a demonstration to viewers of how to play newer games. Gambling strategies. Players do not just demonstrate how to play slot machines. We found that most of the videos of our sample also showcase gambling strategies. The YouTubers often demonstrate how they believe they can influence the odds of winning through strategies such as progressive betting. Progressive betting refers to the practice of increasing the amount bet on each spin in the hopes of winning more. For example, one creator says, "All right, let's keep the same way, 10, 20, 30. What this means is that with each spin, he increases his bet. He starts at $10, then goes up to 20, then 30. Another creator says, "Progressive betting. A pyramid is the bonus symbol. $2 all the way to 10. Let's get something cool." Again, here the creator is increasing their bet with each spin, going all the way up to $10 in the hopes of getting something cool. Other strategies that we came across in our sample include switching machines when one doesn't seem to let the player win enough, playing with a small bet and only increasing this bet once they start winning, or always picking the same tile in bonus games like this player. He says, "Oh no, nothing yet. Oh my gosh. Only one reel fills up with special panda symbols. Okay, at least I got one. Just got one. I always pick the second one." He taps the second tile in the reel. "So $4.40, that was the best one. Yeah, $22, keeps me in the game." So this can convey the sense to the viewer that using a strategy can increase the likelihood of winning on a slot machine, or at least keeping you in the game, increasing your time on device. But if you look at Lotto Quebec ads, you will not find any claims like this that betting a certain way will increase how much you win on slot machines. So on the one hand, you have a heavily regulated medium of advertising that prohibits this kind of discourse. And on the other, you have this user-generated media where this discourse is allowed. Sociality, the last theme, speaks to the reasons why the viewers might be watching these slot machine videos. Slot machine games do not provide a storyline or a narrative, like a video game. The only input is pressing on a button or selecting a bonus, and the outputs are either winning, not winning, or landing on free spins. For example, one YouTuber says, "I know, it's calling me, I swear, I want to play that one. Darn, get it. Maybe it doesn't like me. Get it? This is a tough game. It's so tough. Okay, it doesn't like me. Thank you." So here this player is talking about the machine as if it was deciding that it didn't like them. In this other excerpt, two players are talking to each other in the same way about their machine. The first player says, "Oh my god, one more time. The bonus, $1,100. Let's do a couple here while we're ahead. Right? Let's see what happens." Nothing. It doesn't like this. Not in the slightest. No. "Oh, we want the golden drums at $10. Two more. Oh, last one. No. It hated that." So with a commentator, the machines become agents with desires and preferences who make choices that can be outsmarted through the right strategies combined with some luck. The YouTuber's commentary provides not just a storyline, but a rationalization of what is happening, an explanation of events that otherwise would seem like random occurrences. So, should user-generated content about gambling be included in gambling regulation? Are these slot machine videos considered a form of advertising? To answer this question, I will take a small detour through Nickel and Johnson's work. They compare slot machine videos to video game reviews. And this comparison makes a lot of sense because both videos show content creators playing a game, narrating what they're doing, showcasing instructional components, strategies, and also having the added value of a content creator's commentary. Now, video game producers have recognized the promotional potential of video game reviews, and it is common to see gaming videos sponsored by a video game producer. These sponsorships and partnerships are explicitly disclosed to viewers as it is part of the culture, say Nickel and Johnson. However, this is not the case for slot machine videos, despite their similarities. Slot machine videos do not mention any ties to slot machine companies or casinos. So while slot machine videos are not considered to be a form of advertisement according to YouTube's guidelines, they bear a very strong resemblance to video game reviews that are recognized for their promotional function. Slot machine videos are not technically ads, but if we look at the media economy of YouTube and the culture of influencers, especially gamers, we see that the answer is not as straightforward. The problem is that slot machine videos involve gambling, so it is necessary to ask whether showcasing these games in the same ways that video game companies have come to advertise their own games is a safe and responsible practice. We need to further investigate how the consumption of gambling material could be included in policies on responsible gambling. We also need to question who is responsible for mitigating the harms associated with gambling in relation to user-generated media. Is it the slot machine companies, YouTube, the content creators, or the viewers? I want to thank you for your attention, and I'm looking forward to the discussion during the Q&A sessions. I also want to thank the FRQSC for funding the project, as well as the Research Chair on Gambling Studies at Concordia University. And last but not least, I want to thank my co-author, Dr. Martin French, for helping me prepare this talk.